We finally have it. We have it, Silencer. Are you ready for it?
What is it?
The PlayStation Showcase had, a lot of games, okay? I'm going to read off a few of these gems they dropped off for us, okay? You had a
I didn't even know what
Project
happened.
Eve. Yeah, well, I watched it. I was looking for some news, and let me tell you something. I got more than what I wanted, okay?
So you're excited for the future.
Um, let's just say that a lot of money is going to be spent, okay? All right. A few quotables from the event is going to be, let's see, you had Forspoken. That one looks really nice. They kind of teased that on the reveal of PlayStation 5. You had Marvel Wolverine, which is going to be handled by Insomniac, who did the previous Spider-Man game. And speaking
Okay.
of Insomniac, they're also going to be going into the Marvel Spider-Man 2, which takes place after Spider-Man 1 and the Miles Morales game for PS5.
hmm
And they're going to include Venom. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I read about that.
Right. So that one's coming out in 2023. And then, of course, the star of the showcase, God of War, was officially revealed. And it also has a name, which we talked about a few podcasts back. The official name of it is God of War Ragnarok. Yes, Ragnarok. So, a few of the things that were revealed were Project Eve, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, Forspoken, Rainbow Six Extraction, Alan Wake, the remastered version, Grand Theft Auto 5, the PS5 update. It got pushed back from November all the way to March next year. I don't know why they did that. We have Ghostwire Tokyo, Marvel Guardian of the Galaxies, Blood Hunt, Deathloop, which comes out in a few days, Kid A Amnesia, Tichia, Uncharted, the remastered collection, and then the Gran Turismo plus the other games that I just witnessed. So, Silencer, what are your thoughts on this overall showcase?
I think it's some of them are dope. Some of them are okay. So let's start off with the ones that I know. So there's like a 2 or 3 remaster versions of it, right?
Right.
So the Uncharted ones. Never played the Alan Wake. Never played that one. So the Ghostwire, I'm a little, I haven't seen the trailer, but I'm a little intrigued by the
The gameplay.
cover.
Yeah.
So that one is one that might be on my list to play. Definitely God of War. I mean, the rest, I'm not really a big fan of Marvel games. I know that you sometimes maybe are. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. For me, it's just that. And then aside from that, I know you're gonna maybe say, "Oh, fucking Gran Turismo's cars," but no, I don't fucking like that game.
Well, I don't think anybody likes Gran Turismo. I'm surprised they
That
still
shit's
make the
fucking
game.
yeah.
My brother used to play that shit religiously back when we had PlayStation 1.
That shit's trash.
And I just could never fall in love with the game. So I despise it. But
Yeah, I
I
give
mean,
I give it a couple of tries too. I try to like it, but at the end it was just like, I don't know,
yeah.
bro. This shit ain't it.
Yeah, I'm more of a Need for Speed guy or even a Midnight Club type of guy. I'm
Yeah.
not more of a, professional racing and fucking tours of Italy. I don't give a fuck about that. So,
Yeah, fuck that bullshit.
yeah. So, things that I'm excited for, let me tell you something. It's the year of the single player. Again, I'm
Oh
excited.
yeah, I didn't think of that.
It's the year of the single player because a bunch of these games are going to come out and they're going to be really focused on people just enjoying it by themselves. Even the Marvel Spider-Man, they shot down rumors saying that they're not doing co-op. They're just going to focus on single player, which I love and 100% respect because you don't want to start something with a friend, right?
Yeah.
And then they start being busy or they just can't play. And it's like, oh, well, we can't progress the story. And I hate shit like that, I hate watching things with my girlfriend. And when she goes to work, I can't watch them. I hate that. So
Yeah.
they're sticking with single player. Things that I'm excited
Shit.
for. I'm not going to lie. Rainbow Six Extraction looks pretty decent. Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy looks good. Deathloop is a cop for me. I'm going to see what's up with that on Friday. Uncharted, hit or miss. I played the demos. I played one of the games, I think, but It's not nothing that I don't like remastered shit for the PlayStation. You
Yeah,
know,
I don't
I
either.
want new games.
Yeah.
Forspoken looks interesting. I'm going to give it a try. Marvel Wolverine is going to be one of the best things because it's handled by the people that do Spider-Man. And if
Hmm.
you trust them with Spider-Man, you can only imagine with Marvel's Wolverine, they're going to go all out. And the
Yeah.
trailer is actually, to watch it, it's actually plus 18. So I'm assuming that this is going to be a rated M for mature game, which is going to be really good.
Might be a
That's
porno.
no. Well, man that never dies penetrates.
Let me slash you up, girl.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Spider-Man 2 just because I watched the first one be played by a YouTuber because I didn't have the money to get the game. And then Spider-Man 2, I'm actually excited because I fucking played Miles Morales and
Uh-huh.
it's going to have Venom and it's going to have both Miles Morales and Peter Parker. And with Insomniac, the way that they handle games, the storytelling, the graphics, the overall gameplay of the game, it's going to be something to look forward to. Plus, it doesn't come out until 2023, so that's literally by this time next year, or this time 2 years from now, the game's going to come out and it's going to be fucking a work of art. You know, PlayStation's going to be more readily available, have good updates, and they're going to find ways to actually utilize the haptic feedback for the remotes, and that's going to be good too.
I wonder why
And
they only had these titles and not like the ones that are coming out by the end of the year.
because I think they're more focused. I think these are like their little their little studios that they fucking bought. You know,
Well, aren't these majority um Sony studios that's building these?
Right. So I think Insomniac is with them, and then Santa Monica is Sony as well,
Oh,
and they're
okay.
coming out with Ragnarok. These other ones, Marvel, Sony. Forspoken, I think is a Sony project. I think everything else is probably an exclusive console exclusive. That's why I think they're focusing on that.
The showcase for their exclusive shit.
Right. So, God
Okay.
of War Ragnarok. I almost shit my fucking pants when that came on. Let me tell you something. When I saw like it was going to be like a full length trailer,
Hmm.
and then I saw like pictures and like story, and I haven't realized. Okay, the game has not been out for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I did not realize that until this trailer came out.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, 2018. I think it was 2017, 2018. The game had came out.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. Did you see the commercial for that?
I saw little parts and bits. I didn't really see the whole thing.
Now I saw a few of it. Looks like we're gonna get a good little Norse god action here. And what they said was that this is going to cap off the Norse god era, whatever the section that they were trying to focus on. Because I believe they're coming out with 2 more games. They're coming out with the Ragnarok run, and then they're coming out with the last one, and who knows what that one's going to be about. But I'm excited. I'm here for it. It's going to be on PlayStation 5. A lot of people have been complaining about it because it looks nothing different than the one from PS4, and people think that it's kind of bullshit, you know?
Like what, like the graphic wise?
They're saying the graphics, they're saying the overall gameplay, they're complaining about certain little things here and there, but you have to realize that they might have started this game PS4, you know? I don't
Yeah,
think they
before
knew.
the PS5.
Yeah, I don't think they knew exactly what the fuck was happening, but
They
as
probably
far as
started the production after they released the other one, and that's where
yeah,
they let them.
yeah, of course, yeah. I thought it was going to be more of a DLC, but it's going to be its own game and looked very interesting. You got God of War meets the Norse God of War, and that's going to fucking really set off some good little action moments there. So
Yeah.
yeah. So overall, how do you feel that they're handling things as far as their own showcase? Do you feel like they need E3 after this?
I mean, I feel like E3 is not that they need them, but it's a big boost of exposure.
Right.
I still think it would have been better if they did it on E3 because I mean you have an audience here, but then also you're missing like a big audience at E3. I think that their ego just got up to them. They might not need them, but I mean, I don't know. It's a bigger crowd, and why would you deny more exposure
So
for
I
your
thought of
shit?
that too, right? I thought the exposure thing. Um, so my opinion on this was they killed it. They really didn't need E3. They did exactly what they did, how they wanted to do it, and they also plugged in their own things.
Hmm.
The main takeaway that I got from this was when I listened to Mr. Beast and I listened to him be interviewed, and he's telling companies, why would you give somebody $30 million for a 5 to 10 minute second slot during the Super Bowl when you can give me half of that and I can get you double the exposure, right?
Yeah.
I think that these E3 people, I think that they charge people because of their platform. I think they charge these companies X amount of dollars so they can showcase their shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that they do that. And I think that Sony realized, you know what? That's a price tag that I don't want to pay. So they started to do their own thing. And while I was skeptical at first, this one
Yeah.
proved to be that it was good and here to stay. And it felt good. It felt complete. It showed everything. It didn't have those corny little moments where we had guest speakers and
The awkward
celebrities. Yeah,
silences.
the awkward silence and just people like that. They killed this shit, you know?
Yeah.
That was my opinion. So I'm actually happy that they did it this way. The only reason why I say E3 because we can see everything that's for every system. But considering the fact that I only have a PS5, I only want to see PS5 things. You know, I don't want to get excited from a trailer, realize
But
that it's Xbox.
this
Yeah,
is how majority of the companies do this. Like, for example, Google and Apple don't go to the same venue and present their shit.
they do their own thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know why E3 has, maybe because it's just joint gamer forces or whatever.
Well,
Now this
and
is, I
that
think,
too.
is going to open up a path where Microsoft is going to start to look at this like, ah, fuck, next year let's try and do our own thing. Now Sony pulled it off, maybe we can too.
Yeah, we'll see what happens from here. But what I think is too is like, if you know, let's say E3, you know E3 is
Hmm.
coming up. Let's say PlayStation's in there, everybody's in there. Okay.
Yeah,
If you know that all the eyes are on PlayStation, everybody is coming over right now to see God of War Ragnarok, why would you do that? And when Xbox is going to pull something out of their ass as well too. Oh well,
yeah, true.
since all your fans are over here, let's show them that this Xbox is actually cheaper, and all these other games are coming out that they might have played back in the day. I think that's why they did that. You know, they don't want to share the platform with their competitor. You know, and like you said, perfect with Google, excuse me, and with Apple. They do their own little showcase. They don't fucking sit there and partner up. You know, I've never seen
Yeah,
a Apple thing. You know, but I know that they do it by themselves.
yeah, they have their own little venue set up with their own little shit. So
Right. Yeah, I think it's good for them. I completely thought that they blew E3 out of the water because when I was watching E3, I
mhm.
just wasn't impressed. They had a wrestler there and just real corny dialogue back and forth. Like it's all fake, like read questions with pre written answers. It just it kind of sucks. You know.
Fucking robotic.
Right. So over here they did the same thing too, but it was quick, easy, and they had a lot of gameplay footage to back it up. And I think they do well. I think the only thing that they're missing is maybe a few. You know, they got to have a few people in there just talking during the first 10 to 15 minutes that they're setting up. They have to have somebody just talking and shit because I got tired of looking at the PlayStation logo. You know, it's like I was like, oh come on, dude, like show me something.